This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Tuesday. If you're having a taco, let me know. Guys, we're going to get after it this morning. If you're ready for the zest, the news, the education, then smash these likes, subscribe to the channel, share this stream out with friends. I want to say good morning to all of you. As you say good morning to me, please make sure you're checking out our 3 amazing sponsors as you do so, which includes Market Cipher. Use code ZESSY for 15% off. The beautiful and lovely Cake Wallet. And then Gemini, where you trade $100 in crypto, you're going to get $15 in Bitcoin just for doing all these basic items, right, Donnie? Jamit, welcome. Jamit, because we're jamming. Mark, good morning, my friend. Okay, say good morning to me, friends. We have Alexandra G, my G. Welcome. All set, Mike Vollmer, Black Hat, good morning, Silver Days, nice to see you too, my friends. Oh my gosh, we have some beautiful people here, right? Joe Harvey, David Bowles is here, Squeaky McGee is here. Who else we have? Sola Hefe, good morning, Juju, welcome Juju. Crimson's on X and with Yukio, hanging. Good morning, Sean. Sippy. Auto, cough, welcome, good morning. Who else we got? We got Majestic J. Do I see the polls? Yes, of course, I create the polls. Antonio, good morning. Rob C, good morning. Double O, good morning. With all these emojis, Double O, I love that. Who else we got? We got Biomex, nice to see you. He said, long time since I've been up at this time, so glad. Well, we're glad to see you, my friend. Right True, Lasers, Gary Littlemore, Tube and Jar, nice to see you. I'm about to get Gemini here in a couple days, going to see how I like it. Yes, please make sure if you sign up for Gemini, you use my link, and if you trade that $100 of crypto, you're going to get $15 in Bitcoin. Tube and Jar, please let me know if you do that. All right, yay. Yesenia's here. Oh my gosh, Yesenia. Oh, I have so much love for Yesenia from Cake Wallet. She's such a queen. I love Yesenia. Ben Spada's here. Andy S's. Randy needs her brand of espresso and coffee. Yes, I do. Freaking yes. I definitely want to get my own brand of coffee. That would be so amazing. Like, I don't even have coffee today. Hold on. I don't even have coffee today. I drink it all already, and I feel like I need more. I feel like I need a little bit more coffee, but I have some agua, and I feel like I should be drinking some agua. Or maybe instead of coffee and agua, I should be having tea, which is basically agua but enhanced and hot. So maybe I should get some green tea. I do have green tea. I just don't even make it. I should make it. I should. Right, Habibi? Right, Glenn? Don Juan? Yeah. Oh, so much love to you too, Yesenia. But yeah, so I definitely should, like, drink the green tea. I think that's what I should be having right now. Okay, so let's get after it this morning. We have a lot of news to talk about, right, Wifey Wick? Hello. Good morning, everybody. Guys, we have a confusing market this morning. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, it's October. That means we moon and go to all-time highs. Bruh. You gotta be careful, especially where last month in September, they were like, oh my gosh, it's a Rectember. We're gonna be in the red. We're gonna be so upset. We closed about 10% in the green. And so now going into October, are we really gonna have an October? And again, that's yet to be determined, and we don't have a crystal ball, so we're gonna have to see this thing out. But at the end of the day, you have to make sure you have a bullish and a bearish case scenario, and that's it. Now, right now, we see in the market, Hex is up 11%. Pulse is making a little bit of a 3% comeback. Sweet is up 5.5%, just about. And so we see the rest of the market is struggling ever so slightly. But again, nothing could ever go straight up, so we gotta understand that. Bitcoin's at a critical level right now, where the 200-day SMA lies at $63,683. However, we are below it right now and rejected it, closed slightly below it yesterday. And again, following through today, where we're down 0.96%, sitting at $62,676. Now, the bearish scenario, of course, is the golden zone of 60K. Bullish, though, is passing 64, closing above the 200-day SMA. And like I said, I like to close above that for at least a week to make my heart feel very warm and fuzzy. And eventually I want to make it to the top of our range, which is 71.5. Although right now we're facing a little bit of headwinds on this charter read, looking at market Cipher, taking a dip down with this momentum. Although money flow is still coming through, the VWAP is wrecked right now. Oopsies, go back. So yeah, we have the VWAP that's a little bit wrecked at the moment, and the RSI, taking a look at that, is heading towards that neutral again. However, for it to be neutral and still above $60,000, I'm very happy about that. So if it goes to neutral and bounces off of that, and we could try to make our way back and pass that 200-day SMA, means we have some room to run. We're going to take a gander at the monthly chart, my friends, because that's what we do on this channel when there are new weeks and new months and all those things. We look at the charts. Now, you could say there's somewhat of a cup and handle here, even though it's not really a cup and handle. It has the feeling of it. And so we've been maintaining pretty well on the monthly, of really outlining, again, the importance of 52K and even 48.4. So please be wary of all of that. If when you zoom out, it's very important. So you would look at the monthly, at the bear scenario of 56.4. And then a bullish scenario of, again, that 71.5, where we've had those that opening and the closure right here between March and April. So I would just watch out for that. That's my monthly outlook right now. And we have some momentum being pulled down, although money flow looks really good. I can't even say it doesn't. It looks nice. It looks snazzy. And then the VWAP is about to cross that zero line and go bullish. And again, if it does, and we're looking at these macro time frames, we could have some bliss. On the monthly, we were overbought over here in March, which is when we hit those all-time highs of around that 73K. So now we're kind of bordering that range, but still really bullish. So I'm, again, still bullish on Bitcoin. I'm always bullish on Bitcoin. And nothing would surprise me, even if there was like a major event that happened this month that caused all the markets to tank. Oh my gosh. I still wouldn't be scared, because then you know what? You'll take away all the paper hands. You'll get everyone in check. And that's about it. But yeah, that's what we're looking at right now. And you can even look at the 3-month chart. That looks fire right now. That looks absolutely fire. Again, look at the 3-month chart. Looking really good. And sort of holding right now. So looking at the 3-month chart, your bearish scenario is still the same as the monthly almost, which is that 48.8. And so I would, or that 48.6. So I think if you look at the 3-month, I would really pay attention to that. Now we have the VWAP that is approaching that zero line too, and maybe we'll go bearish on the 3-month, which I don't know where that would really take us, but we'll take a gander when it happens. We'll see if it crosses. We'll keep an eye on it. All right, hold on. Let's go to Ethereum. Okay. We have Ethereum right now that's $2,573, down 1%. Down 1%. Bear scenario is 2360. And again, your neutral is that 2640, and then 2770 is your bullish. And so that's what we're looking at right now. And we're pretty far from that $3,000 mark, which I wish we were not. Although it could really change in the matter of just a few days, as we are looking at that green money flow about to sprout. The seed is about to become a plant. So that's really what we're looking at. And so the bearish, again, aspect of this is the VWAP. That's not doing too well right now. Also, we have the RSI that is about to go bearish. And I hope that it doesn't. I hope we could bounce off this neutral. Kind of like how Bitcoin looks right now. On the monthly, though, because we're starting a new month, we're, again, looking at that bearish scenario of around 2100 and the bullish of around, again, that 3560. But that's, again, on the monthly chart. That's really what we want to see on the monthly. But yeah, we're just going to keep riding along. Are you guys bullish? Or are you bearish? And again, if you guys have some chart requests, please save them for the end of the show, because I will do them. And please make sure you guys are smashing the likes and subscribing to the channel today, because guys, we got to pamp this up. Pump it up. You got to pump it up. Let's look at Litecoin. Litecoin is $67.19, down 0.55%. Bear scenario, again, is your 63. Bullish is at 75. level, which is also the 200-day SMA. And the red dot is pulling down this momentum, though the money flow is looking good and the VWAP is not. Like, what's going on? RSI, my friends, RSI is almost bouncing off that neutral, just above that, right, Ronell? So I would be very, very optimistic about life, but also cautious on the charts. And again, monthly chart, monthly chart, monthly chart. Again, outlining how important around $63 is, because you want to hold that, or else you're looking towards that 42, 43 bucks. And your bullish scenario again is at 75. Even more on the monthly chart, you're going to look towards that 85, which is your real bullish scenario right there. And then you have the money flow, which is coming in. VWAP has to cross that zero line, and the momentum is still down just a little bit. Oh gosh, art and stuff. Go to YouTube and stop being crazy. Stop being crazy, right, Ronell? All right, guys. Again, please make sure you smash the like, subscribe to the channel, listen to Piano Maddie B.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Oh my gosh, guys, things are getting wild. Things are getting wild, aren't they, my friends? Aren't they? Because this is what I'm hearing this morning is, I don't know how you guys feel about it, and I would like some input there. Guys, like, what's going on with this this strike going on? The dock workers and all these things, like, what is happening? I don't even know. All we know is that, there was a hurricane last week. Everyone's going to the stores and buying all the food because we're not going to have any. And then all of a sudden, now we're dealing with this strike that hasn't happened since 1977. And these are dock workers, and apparently this is supposed to be on the whole East Coast. I don't know if it's going to be on the West Coast, but I would like you guys to give me an opinion here. Apparently, if they do not deliver, then we're not going to have any food, and the grocery stores are going to be empty. Now, I don't know, again, what exactly is going on. I see this video that's about a minute and a half, and I would like you guys to give me some input on this.
These people today don't know what a strike is.
Right.
When my men hit the streets, from Maine to Texas, every single port will lock down. You know what's going to happen? I'll tell you. First week, be all over the news every night, boom, boom. Second week, guys who sell cars can't sell cars because the cars ain't coming in off the ships. They get laid off. Third week, malls start closing down. They can't get the goods from China. They can't sell clothes. They can't do this. Everything in the United States comes on a ship. They go out of business. Construction workers get laid off because the materials aren't coming in. The steel's not coming in. The lumber's not coming in. They lose their job. Everybody's hating the longshoremen now because now they realize how important our jobs are. Now I have the president screaming at me, I'm putting a Taft-Hartley on you. Go ahead. Taft-Hartley means I have to go back to work for 90 days. That's a cooling off period. Do you think when I go back for 90 days, those men are going to go to work on that pier? It's going to cost the companies money to pay their salaries. Well, they went from 30 moves an hour maybe to 8. They're going to be like this. Who's going to win here in the long run? You're better off sitting down and let's get a contract and let's move on with this world. And in today's world, I'll cripple you. I will cripple you, and you have no idea what that means. Nobody does.
Like, what? Like, can somebody explain this thing to me? Like, I can't even, what? So again, this is crazy because when I think about it, he's correct that nothing comes from our own country, which is so like why we need to have things made in the USA. Nothing is made in the USA. Not a blessed item. And so this is not okay. This is why we need to be oil independent, energy independent, whatever it is, energy independent. We need to make our own goods, make our own cars, have good farms that are going to deliver some good quality food, and respect the farmers, because honestly, we don't respect the farmers. And then we have all these rich people that are buying up all the farmland to produce absolute freaking garbage and poisonous items. So I don't know. I think we have a big, big problem in this country. this, I think, could be bigger than the trucker protest that we were seeing. Again, in Canada, they were doing it, and then in the United States, they were saying, we're not going to truck on in. And then all of a sudden, New York started changing its tune because New York was trying to do some crazy things at the time. And so the truckers threatened them, and then they changed their tune real quick. So is this going to happen with these doc bros that want more money? And is that the case? Like, is this really what's going on? So I'm very weary about this whole thing. And is this just another psyop to get us to go buy food and all these things? They want us to eat the bugs. Absolutely, they do. Workers are on strike because the companies broke contract and started automation. Is that the point? Is that what's going on here? Again, you guys might know more than I do. I just wanted to show this to you because this is another major issue. Again, because nothing's made in America anymore. We need to fix America. Make America, for lack of better words, make America great again. Yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. We need things to be made in the USA. So yeah, we have good healthcare to treat us from the poison they allow in our food, and they shouldn't allow that. So that's why we got to make it healthy again. This is just ridiculous. Just a little ridiculous. Oh, sorry, my mic was not good. Can I have a sound check? Is my mic okay? Sound check.
The sound check.
Baby, it's a sound check.
I'm gonna check this sweet mic. Why don't you check yourself?
Oh boy. Steven, I pretty much have proof that you're a time traveler. Is that true? Because then I don't even know. Give me the proof. That'll be great. Thank you. But yeah, it's definitely iffy. Definitely iffy. I think we need to fix America. Fix America. Because I'm proud to be an American, or at least I know
These people
I'm
today don't know
free.
what it
And I won't forget the men who died. Okay, so let's get into the news today. Guys, we have things going on. And that includes TD Bank. Again, we have to talk about the banks because they're
hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
Now, this is what we got going on. TD Bank, we know TD Bank has had a lot of money laundering issues. Stupendous money laundering issue. And so now TD Bank is set to pay around $20 million to the U.S., or $20 million U.S. dollars to resolve spoofing investigation. And again, why? Why? Because they are horrible people. And all the banks allow all the money laundering. They allow people to do some terrible, horrible things. And if you even look at TD Bank's fines earlier in the year, September, they were talking about a $25 million penalty, $28 million penalty. Even last year, they were facing an egregious amount of penalties for, again, not sharing accurate information, not really sharing proper AML practices. August 22nd, there was an article right here, $2.6 billion. $2.6 billion they set aside for these AML penalties. And they were expecting a global resolution. Why? Because they're all over the world. Here are the bullet points of that. TD set aside an additional $2.6 billion last quarter for expected penalties to U.S. AML probes. That's on top of the $450 million the bank appropriated in April. All told, the bank provisioned $3.57 billion, representing their current estimate of the total fines to be paid related to AML matters, according to the CEO. The bank expects a global resolution on the AML matters by the end of the year. He said, the CEO, while we're not through the tunnel yet, we can see the light at the end of the journey. So the latest news comes into play, where they're set to pay more than $20 million U.S. as a part of a deal with the American authorities to resolve an investigation into a former employee's fraud trading tactics to manipulate the treasuries market. So not only do they have problems with AML, which, again, if this was a crypto exchange, oh, have mercy.
Oh my God!
Especially fraud to manipulate the treasuries market.
Bruh.
Imagine that was in a crypto exchange or any sort of thing crypto. It would have been all over the news. We would have had laws banning crypto. Come on, man. Like, this is foolery right here. This is foolery. This is Canada's second largest bank, and they entered into a 3-year deferred prosecution agreement, according to the DOJ. The agreement will end the criminal and civil probe, which, according to the filing, involved, quote, placing hundreds of fraudulent spoof orders amounting to tens of billions of dollars of false supply and demand in the secondary market for U.S. Treasuries. This comes at a time where the Canadian lender is close to a possible guilty plea to criminal charges that its U.S. retail bank failed to curb money laundering tied to Chinese crime groups and illicit fentanyl sales. They'll pay a $12.5 million U.S. criminal penalty to resolve civil investigations by the SEC and the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority. This comes on top of an approximate $9.5 million penalty related to the agreement. The bank also agreed to pay $4.7 million in victim compensation and $1.4 million in forfeiture.
Hucksters, fraudsters, scam artists, Ponzi schemes.
My guy Gary getting involved in something else. And again, it kind of comes down to what he was saying right here. Come on, wait. If this was, imagine this wasn't crypto. He's talking about the banks. Go.
Is going to have a challenge building trust, right? And it already has a challenge building trust when there's so many fraudsters, scammers, grifters in the field, and there are. But what happens?
Dude, if he was talking about the banks, oh, that would have been so perfect. That would have been so perfect. Fraudsters, scammers, and grifters. That's exactly what the banks are. And it's so funny that Gary, our boy, plays both sides. Both sides. He's like, oh, the banks are no good. But there's no nobody's regulating these banks. Nobody's shutting down these banks and saying, hey, bros, you're doing a complete debauchery and you're not doing what you're supposed to do. The banks are so cooked. The banks are so done right now. And I'm telling you guys, there's going to be so many problems with the banks in the future. They are doing illicit practices. They're not held accountable. They just pay a fine and they move on and they're able to operate globally in that fact. It's not like one country is like, oh, you're doing bad here. Let's eliminate you. No, they're not. You know what they should do? If a bank is bad, bye bank, and move everybody's account somewhere else and figure it out. Because you know what? This is highly embarrassing. And of course, the SEC gets involved and all of a sudden it'll just go away. Go away. Oh, thank you guys. You guys are very sweet. You guys are very sweet on TikTok today. And we look at the market, my friends. Can I have Gary Gensler emojis in the chat? I see Crimson's out here. Hello, my friend. Guys, give me some Gary emojis out here. Give me some Garys, because he always gets involved. Now, I'm sure there's going to be more fun about the market, especially the crypto market this month, since people do like to say this is October. And we're seeing that although people like the stockery market, well, maybe cryptocurrency is going to continue to outperform the stock market. Let's take a gander. The digital asset sector continues to outperform the stock market this year, with Bitcoin leading the charge, broker Canaccord setting a quarterly report on Monday. The broker noted that the world's largest crypto, Bitcoin, finished the last quarter up around 140% year on year, outperforming Ether, which gains about 60%, and the S&P 500, which rose almost 30%. Ha! Lame. If Bitcoin follows historical patterns, it tends to rally 6 to 12 months following the halving, reaching new highs 2 to 6 months later, meaning a potential rally could start between now and April. The Federal Reserve's 50 basis point interest cut triggered a move for both equities and digital assets. Say whatever you want, trad bros. Whatever you want. Whenever something good happens for crypto and not for the markets, they're like, oh, but you know what? They still tie together. Oh, you know what? It's because of the trad markets that crypto does good. Bitcoin does good no matter what. You know why? Because it's the best performing asset over the last 14 to 15 years. And let's look at the store of values. Okay, Grandma, let's look at store of values. Gold. all-time highs. Sure, the chart says it, but sure, it's totally not manipulated. And it's up 44% in the past year compared to Bitcoin's almost 150%. Which would you rather choose? Something that you own, something that you could send, something you could receive without permission or censorship. There is no protection anywhere, my friends, which is why no one's going to make it for you but you. And these banks, like I said, they're over leveraged. They are in big trouble because they do not have money. And when people figure out that the banks do not have money, and when also people find out that they could just not, like, it doesn't make sense to have taxes because they could just print more money. And if they could print more money, why are we paying the money? Hello. Hello. The whole system is going to implode one day. It is going to implode. People will find out. And it also depends on the next regime, too, and if they could save it. And I don't know if the dollar can be saved. I don't know if fiat can be saved. I don't know how much can be saved, especially things like New York City. I worry about New York City. Worry about my homeland. Now, speaking of regimes and things, we have Donnie T News. Donnie T.
China.
Donnie T, my friends, has a project, World Liberty Financial. And this is supposed to be a DeFi project that Donnie T and his family claim will shake up the banking and financial system. As they say, they have faced financial discrimination because of who they are. And so we do need DeFi, but at the same time, is this really DeFi? Because there's going to be a token, WLFI, for World Liberty Financial. However, only accredited investors can get access, and it's non-transferable to avoid volatility and manipulation. Now, is this really DeFi? This is questionable. As the distribution goes as such, let me grab the distribution. It will be 20% to the founding team and the Trumpy family, 17% toward user rewards, and 63% for public purchase. And the plans previously say that 70% of the tokens would be reserved for project leaders, which it doesn't seem that's the case any longer, though it's not completely confirmed. Donnie T also put out a post on the X.coms saying, "I promise to make America great again, this time with crypto. World Liberty Financial is planning to help make America the crypto capital of the world. The whitelist for eligible persons can and is officially open. This is your chance to be part of the historic moment. Join and put a link, and if you click the link, as I just did, then you click if you live in the U.S., you live outside of the U.S., and then you can connect your wallet, and that includes MetaMask, Coinbase, Ledger, and your Wallet Connect. And Wallet Connect is really popular amongst hot wallets, even maybe some cold storage wallets as well. Wallet Connect is used. But yeah, Wallet Connect is pretty good. It's pretty good. I enjoy it. I always used to love it. So World Liberty Financial, keep your eye out for that. Again, that's huge news because, again, if you like the man or not, it's still a former marathon winner that is using this technology. And again, it could boost adoption for crypto, but also shake up the whole landscape with how they're doing it. And again, you could complete KYC for it. And if you really want to do that, do you really want to do that? So yeah, let's just move on from that. And I know y'all have your opinions on the man, which I don't blame you for. Everyone has their opinions and things. But this is just news. Also, people are upset. They're upset about FTX. And now FTX is a horrible thing. Horrible. Darn FTX, darn. The FTX.com creditors, again, this is not FTX US. This is the outside of US FTX. They're voting massively in favor of their reorganization plan, which again claims that they're going to give you 118% of your claim, except that, again, that's $16,000 Bitcoin, not $62,620 Bitcoin, which again,
Hucksters.
a plan to reorganize FTX has gained more support from 94% of creditors who were clients of FTX.com offshore exchange, the so-called .com creditors, and we see the plan promises that 118% in cash to most creditors, who represent $6.83 billion in claims by value. Two classes of creditors did not return ballots and are presumed to accept the plan. The next step is for the bankruptcy court to confirm the plan, and that is set for October 7th. There could be objections from the SEC because there's going to be stablecoin payments. But again, these are not digital asset securities. These are stablecoins. So why would he do that? It's because he could say that it's not legal tender. Oh, it's not legal tender. You can't give a stablecoin. This is going to be another thing that's going to throw a wrench in the whole plan. More FUD. The SEC is going to step in. Gary's going to be like,
Hucksters.
Fraudsters.
Frauds.
And just try to completely blow the whole thing up. I do hope that people get some of their money back, even though it's only going to be about 25% of the value, on top of the fact that they are not getting Bitcoin back. They're going to get cash. They might get stable coins. And it's just something that, again, is almost a scam to the people that were involved in FTX, although not your keys, not your crypto. And people learn that the hard way here. Stop trusting other people. Use your exchanges. And then head over to things like Cake Wallet, where it's open source and glorious, and you have custody of your crypto. That's why we're here, to be our own bank. Exchanges are not banks. Exchanges are not banks. And speaking of exchanges, we got to talk about our boy Tigran from Binance. Guys, Tigran has been in a horrible, inhumane situation down in Nigeria. This man has no decision-making power at Binance, was sent down to Nigeria for a meeting, has been held hostage for 7 months now. I believe it's 7 months. At least 7 months, almost 8. And so nothing is being done.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Have a wonderful day. Smile, hugs.
Joe. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate you. Thank you, Joe Harvey. Thank you. Though nothing is being done, our current admin that wants to be pro-innovation, pro-crypto, well, they don't really care about people in crypto because this is a former IRS agent that's stuck in another country and is in a horrible situation in regards to his health. He cannot walk. He needs surgery on surgery. And what's happening? Nothing. Lawmakers writing letters, people begging our current admin to get this man out, and yet they're not doing a single thing. Why is that? Is it because he doesn't politically align? Is it because he's in crypto and he's not somebody else? Because you know if they want somebody, they're going to go get him. His wife is now calling out. Tigran's wife is urging the State Department to declare that her husband is being wrongfully detained as his health continues to worsen. Yuki said her husband is in intense pain from a herniated disc and cannot walk. He's also constantly getting respiratory infections and needs to get his tonsils removed. And then she said that there's currently something going on, but not really, because the State Department needs to step in. She says, one thing I would like to see happen very soon is the State Department declaring Tigran formally as wrongfully detained. So she said her husband has gone there again, and the meetings had become hostile. The CEO of Binance is saying that they're working endlessly to get out of it. Now, they did say, and even Richard Tang said, employees met with officials and said their lawyer was approached by someone demanding, quote, a significant payment in cryptocurrency to be paid in secret within 48 hours to make the issues go away. This was a safety concern. They left the country, and according to a May blog post, and then Tigran and the other person that they sent down there originally for this meeting were given assurances that they would be safe. Though they are not safe, they are in decrepit condition. At least Tigran is. We don't know where the other guy is right now. He escaped Nigeria. What's going on with Tigran? Why is this man being held hostage? And why is he being treated like absolute This needs to get fixed. Free Tigran. Free Tigran. Put it in the chat. Free Tigran. Free Tigran. There's no reason why this man should be in jail right now. He's not doing anything. He did not do anything wrong. He is an innocent man. Hashtag Free Tigran. And we will not stop talking about him until he is free. And when he is free, we're going to throw a darn party for him. A darn party. There's no way this man should be in jail right now. This is unjust and is completely inhumane. They're doing him dirty indeed. Yeah. And you know what? It's also this admin that will not go save him. And why? Because he's in crypto. That doesn't make any sense. It doesn't matter who it is or what they do. They're still an American citizen that served this country. Just goes to show if they don't care about you and they don't care about him, like what's going to happen? Who do they care about? And so that's a question that's always going to be in my head. Speaking of exchanges, we do have a lot of exchanges facing headwinds over in Canada, and that actually includes Gemini, who's going to have to close customer accounts in Canada. So all my Canadian friends, please be wary of this, because Binance also had to pull out of Canada recently due to the fact that they are also tyrannical and they don't want cryptocurrency there. Here's what the tea is, my friends. The Winklevi-founded exchange Gemini is set to close all customer accounts in Canada by the end of the year. In a September 30th email sent out to Canadian users, Gemini said it would close all accounts in Canada on December 31st, told users they have 90 days to withdraw from the platform. This was the little email that they have. And it comes after the financial regulators introduced rules for exchanges and trading platforms operating in Canada. In February, the CSA, the Canadian Securities Administrators, published a notice requiring all crypto asset trading platforms to sign a legally binding pre-registration undertaking to continue operating. Among these restrictions, exchanges are prohibited from allowing clients to buy or deposit stables without approval from the CSA. And so Voyager, FTX, BlockFi, all these insolvent companies, they said they're introducing new investor protection provisions because of those things. So Gemini was quick to adhere to the requirements, filing this pre-registration, and a spokesperson said that Canada was one of the most important and developed markets in the Americas and has played an essential role in Gemini's international expansion. There was no contact from Gemini when this article was written. However, we know that Kraken and Binance said after the rules were announced, they filed the registrations, but then still Binance pulled out. So OKX, DYDX, Paxos, and Bybit also left the Canadian market. And so it's not just the United States that's regulating by enforcement, that's not doing good by their people. It's Canada too. And so Canada's really wild, bro. Okay, I worry for my friends out in Canada. I worry about y'all in Canada. Piano Matty B, my boy, Canada. So I worry about all of y'all. And I hope that we do have freedom, and freedom does reign in the United States, in Canada, and that cryptocurrency could be accepted, it could be used, it could be traded, and with no limits. Because Canada was one of the first countries to be like, hey, we're going to limit you on how much crypto you can buy. Stop it. Freaking stop. It's nasty. It's nasty. Guys, give me a second. Give me a second. Guys, we're going to talk about Ripple in a second. Give me a moment. I'm back now. Okay. Guys, Ripple news, XRP ripples. Verhoofty says, we're worried for you also, America. Y'all are awfully close to tyranny. And that's correct. And that's correct. Ripple receiving in-principle license approval in Dubai. Ripple, a leading crypto payments infrastructure provider, has received an in-principle license approval from the Dubai Financial Services Authority, the DFSA, allowing the company to establish a presence in the UAE. On October 1st, Ripple announced that the DFSA, in principle license approval, a prerequisite for attaining a full license in Dubai. Once fully approved, Ripple will be able to offer cross-border payment services for fiat and digital assets in the Dubai International Financial Center, the DIFC, a special economic zone. In an official statement, the company said this milestone significantly strengthens Ripple's global footprint as a regulated entity and enables the introduction of seamless cross-border payment services, including Ripple Payments Direct RPD. To complete the process, companies in the DIFC, including those in crypto, have to meet obligations, securing office space within the zone, and then they'll issue that license to the applicants. So they're very bullish on this, and they say that they are going to achieve global presence through approvals, and that the UAE is positioning itself as a global leader in this new era of financial technology, according to Brad Garlinghouse. This is, again, a deep, deep rabbit hole here. Why? Because Ripple, again, works with the WEF. They also are big fans of, again, what's their whole mission? CBDCs. So we know what Ripple's plan is. Cross-border payments. They're going to work with all these governments to try to collude and work on CBDCs. And again, it's weird that, again, a company needs to represent cross-border payments when, isn't that why XRP is a thing? So that way you let the technology flow, and that's used for cross-border payments and banking technologies. Why in the world do we need a Ripple to promote the coin, again, when it's not supposed to be that way? So that's another thing that's very confusing to me, but also not confusing when we know that they can't really do CBDCs yet in the United States, so they have to establish themselves elsewhere and work with all these governments to get ready for all of that. And they're giving the testing grounds. They're working on all these enterprise and private blockchains, permissioned blockchains that do not allow you to transact, and you get blacklisted. So that's the mission of Ripple, and that's what they're doing. Again, are there good NFTs on Ripple? Are there good projects on XRP? Yeah. But also, you got to look at the bigger picture. Sometimes you got to look at the bigger picture. So again, that's why Bitcoin, that's why crypto, because we have decentralized items already that you could transact cross-border 24/7, 365. You don't need a company to help you do that. So that's basically it. And again, I can't go too deep into the Ripple rabbit hole because then I have some people that are going to be like, oh my gosh, she's hating on XRP. I'm not hating on it. It's just what the facts are. You can't dispute facts. And other than the fact that, again, we already have decentralized technologies, it doesn't stop all the centralized entities from coming in. Again, we're going to stay international. The Bank of England and the FCA are launching a digital securities sandbox because they want to have a position in the UK as a global financial hub. Although, again, they're working on CBDCs. They're working on things that are very anti-crypto, and they try to claim they're working on crypto, but it's not the case. The Bank of England and the UK financial regulator have launched a sandbox to explore how digital ledger technology, DLT, could be used in the notary, maintenance, and settlement of financial securities. On September 30th, the BOE and the FCA announced a digital security sandbox, DSS, which allows companies to explore the benefit of this tech for financial securities. They recognize that developing tech that has the potential to bring efficiency, transparency, and resilience to the markets, which I could already stop them right there. There is no transparency. They're not telling you exactly what they're working on, when they're working on it. They tell you afterwards. They let you know when they want to let you know. So again, there is no transparency. If you have a permissioned blockchain that's private, it's not open. Private. It's in the name. Private. Only the banks have access, not us, nobody else. So this is something that you have to pay attention to because it's not going to give you transparency, doesn't give you resilience. It just takes away everything we have and puts it in their control in a level we have never, ever seen before. Never. Which is why crypto, which is why Bitcoin, you own it, no one can take it, and you can spend it and receive whenever. Sticking in Europe for a moment, the U.S. trading app, as we know, Robinhood, is launching crypto transfers in Europe. So we know that Robinhood's not giving up. Also, rumor has it they're exploring a stable coin as well. So we see Robinhood is expanding crypto services in Europe by allowing customers to deposit and withdraw crypto using external platforms. Their subsidiary Robinhood Crypto launched crypto transfers for customers in Europe today. The feature allows European users to deposit and withdraw about 20 cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin or ETH, using other platforms such as a crypto exchange or a wallet, which typically, I think that a lot of exchanges blacklist you or they block you if you're sending from one exchange to the other because they view that as a red flag. So I would just pay attention to that. But it's very interesting that they're allowing exchange to exchange transfers. Of course, you have to KYC and do all these things to go do that. But just news. Yeah, we got a lot going on, guys. Please smash the like, subscribe to the channel, share this out with friends, my friends. We have 87 likes, only 13 more for 100. So let's okay. So we have Indonesia that's doing something pretty interesting here. Their postal service is launching NFT stamps, which I kind of enjoy. I think that's kind of a cute idea. It just depends again how they do it, how it's distributed, all these things. Rather interesting though. So Post Indonesia, I hope I'm pronouncing that correct. The state-owned postal service of Indonesia has introduced the first ever postage stamps with NFT counterparts, combining trad tech with this tech. Trad, it's traditionals. In an announcement on Instagram, they revealed the release of its inaugural NFT stamp featuring Sender Wasi, or I'm not even going to try that, Sender something, meaning the bird of paradise. The NFT stamp will have a physical version and an NFT counterpart. This will also be released as a booklet. They merge trad values with blockchain innovation, a combination that may attract enthusiasts according to the Postal Service. It aligns with their increasing involvement in Web3. In March, they announced plans to launch a regulatory sandbox for crypto assets in early 2025, preventing fraud. Their introduction of these postage stamps comes at a time when interest was waning. So we see that they are not worried about it. And so they see that in 2021 and 2022, organizations have attempted to revive interest in stamp collections by incorporating NFTs. So this is pretty dope. Not gonna lie. Though I would like to know more about it, what blockchain it's on and all these things. And it's crazy that they announced it on Instagram. People are saying that they can't order it, that they're from different countries. So I would really like to know how this all works. I haven't been able to do too much research into it. But it's the first NFT stamps in their country, according to Instagram. It can be ordered by scanning the barcode below, and you could have all of the goodness. All the goodness. So what is... It doesn't even say the blockchain that it has. I'm going to look into that. But that's what they got going on. Indonesia, stepping it up. I'm not going to lie, that's pretty dope. Postage. You get your little booklet. For your stamps. Oh my gosh. I haven't used a stamp in so long. It's been a long time. It's been a long, long time since I had a stamp on my mind. Do you guys use stamps? Use stamps? Let me know. Do you guys like stamps? Put a 1 or a yes emoji, 2 or a no emoji. Let me know. I would love to know if you guys still mail things. I think people still mail things. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just too Gen Z for this, you know? You use the stamps protocol on Bitcoin. That's actually so funny. So what's a stamp? What's a stamp? That's hilarious, dude. Oh, gosh. Okay. That's actually really funny. And if you guys have chart requests, please let me know. I want to do all the chartery for you. Let me see your requests. USDC too. We have a Circle that wants to bring USDC to Australia. And so the thing with that is Australia is very, very pro CBDCs. They're working with MasterCard. They're working with all these other little programs and countries to work on CBDCs. And for that, I think they're not in the best interest of the people, again, because this could be a CBDC, USDC. They say that this could be the US CBDC. And if they're spreading it globally, then more the reason that it could be a global CBDC at that point. Well, we see Circle has signaled its plans to bring USDC to Australia and beyond with the unveiling of a partnership with the VC Mark Carnegie's MHC Digital Group, the companies announced on Tuesday. It appears to cover the Asia-Pacific region since Carnegie's company has offices in Australia and Singapore, aiming to increase the distribution of USDC in the region and exploring institutional use cases. So look into that, especially because we know that USDC is and Circle, they're headed to New York as their new HQ, which again, very questionable, very questionable. I'm very scared of New York right now, and that's why I left. So for them to be like, oh, we're gonna move to New York, woohoo! Again, a little bit shook about that fact. Seems as though they don't care. They're very rich people, and they probably live a good life. All the people that work for them, and so they don't really care, right? Where's the Piper Academy? Are they here? Where's the Pipers? Where's the Pipers? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Yes, I am being censored on YouTube, 100%. But that's just the way it goes. And hopefully it doesn't happen anymore one day. Hopefully it doesn't. Because we have, like, it's ridiculous that YouTube, you watch them try to take us out. And then on X, they're like, okay, Randy, like, have a good time. You know what I mean? It's just wild. Also, guys, I would like to see one more subscriber today. One more.
So pump it up. You got to pump it up.
Pimp it up. Because there's so many.
Right. And it already has a challenge building trust when there's so many fraudsters, scammers, grifters in the field. And they're
all right, guys, let's take a gander at some chart requests right now. We're going to look at Doge. That's just below 11.5 cents, 0.1130. We're down 1%. Again, almost tapping that 200-day, the SMA the other day did not happen. Again, we're going to look at this 10.5 cents. And again, 10 cents is a major psychological level. So you're hoping that's going to hold. There's a red dot that is pulling down this momentum like a darn weight. And the VWAP is the same. We do have the RSI, my friends, that is almost going bearish, but we hope that this is the end of the RSI pullback and we could just make our way downtown, walk fast face past, stay homebound. Let's look at Solana for Ronell. $152 Solano, 0.04% in the green. Again, we did tap that 200-day SMA, had a high today of around $156. However, we are falling quite short of the 200-day SMA, sitting at 152 right now. The 200-day SMA is at 154. So, my friends, stay wary. But it does mean that maybe Solana could pick back up and try to conquer that 200-day SMA, because closing below it like we did yesterday is a little bit iffy. And we don't like that. However, your bullish scenario is 170. Your bearish level to watch is 133. The red dot pulling down the momentum is not the best. And the VWAP being like this is not the best. Although we still have nice green money flow that's coming in. And the RSI is still bullish, although it's a little bit choppy. It doesn't look that bad. Is the pullback due to the port strike? I don't think it really has anything to do with it. I think it's just the start of the month. People are shook. It's supposed to be October. But we have yet to see if that's going to come into fruition here. Let's see. Flux. We could do some Flux. Flux. Come on, Flux. Back it up. All right, let's see. Flux right now, 59 cents, 0.38% in the red. Bullish level to watch is 68 cents. Bearish level to watch is that, again, 57.5, just over that. And so that's what you're going to look at right now. Even, like, you could say that another bearish scenario is that 54, because something in my heart is telling me to look at that, especially because of what we went through in the past with that level. Money flow is still slightly green, although the momentum is like an anchor to it. Same with the VWAP. And the RSI is now bearish, though slightly neutral. So check that out. Be wary. Oh yes, the VP debate is tonight. Is it now? Am I gonna get flagged for saying that name? Hold on, VP. What time is that? Is that 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock? I forgot that was today. Tuesday, October 1st. What time is that? What time is that? It's probably 8, 9 o'clock. I definitely want to watch it. I will watch it. I watched the other one with Donnie T and Kamama, and that one was interesting. So yeah, let's see. Oh, XLM. I forgot about that one. Let's do XLM. XLM, my friends. XLM is below 10 cents today. Again, a psychological level that is being battled. 0.098 cents, 0.36% in the red. Your bullish level to watch is 10 and a quarter cents. Even more bullish is 0.1048, so it's a smidge below 10.5 cents. Again, 10 cents is a major psychological level, so I would keep note of that. And bearish level to watch is 8 and a quarter cents. Fresh red dot printed, so be wary. What other requests we got? What other ones? Alio, is that new? I don't know if I've looked at this one before. Yeah, it's too new. I can't do nothing with this, my friend. I can't do nothing. All right. Guys, please keep smashing these likes. Share it out with friends. Alexandra G, take a gandery. Yes, take a gandery. Let's see what else we have. Juno, I could look at Juno. Ooh. I hope this is the right one I'm looking at. You could let me know if it isn't. Hold up. Okay. So these are 3 levels to watch on Juno. And again, I hope this is the right chart. You could let me know. Your bullish level to watch is really getting over that 11 cents. We're at 10 cents right now. Again, a psychological level. So just take a look at that. Even more bullish, you're going to look at 16, 17 cents, where the 200-day SMA is. And then your bearish level to watch is right here at 8 cents. But it doesn't seem like much goes on here. Yeah. I don't know. I guess, is this the right chart? I feel like it is. Let's see. Oh, we could do some Matic. Let's do Matic. Okay. So polygons, the polygon. We have a bearish level to watch because we're at 39 cents right now, 0.5% in the red. Bearish level to watch is at 31 cents. Bullish level to watch is 50 cents. And again, 50 cents is psychological. You see where even we held support at this level in the past. It brought us some beautiful stuff. So I would take a look at that. And even more bullish is that 200-day SMA lying at 61 cents. We're looking for this money flow to cross over into the green. It has not been green really since April. So it's been a hot minute. Red dot is printed. VWAP doesn't look too good right now, so just be wary about that, which means, but also it could have a nice comeback soon. The RSI is bearish, and we'll see if it turns around. That's really what we got. We're looking at 50 cents and the 31 cents. Pacinta says, I'm bullish on you. Well, thank you. Okay. Double O says, thank you. No problem, Double O. You're awesome, man. You're awesome. Again, please make sure you guys are smashing the like, subscribe, share this video.
Why don't you like and subscribe and share this video?
Anything else y'all would like me to look at? Anything else? Let me see. I don't see avian or something. Big Geo red dot on the daily across the board. Geo, stop the madness, okay? He just comes in here and starts trouble. What do you think, Geo? What do you think? Is this gonna be October? Is it going to be October? Are you bullish or are you going to short? Because you are short and I'm short too, so I can't really come after you that hard. But Bitcoin's at 60K. Gio, what do you got to say about it? What do you got to say? As TikTok's trying to take me out. TikTok, don't do this to me. Don't take me out like Gio does. He tries to troll me on my shorts. He doesn't even help me fix it. He doesn't even help me fix my issues. See, he's not good to me. He's not good to me. I need my BTC said stopped in for the like DCA every day. Pimp it up. Rise up this morning, smile at the rising sun. 3 little birds sign my doorstep. All right, guys, we're looking at Theta, $38.93%. Bearish level to watch is $1.26. Bullish is $1.70. Taking a gander at that $1.81. 200-day SMA. Woo! We want to really maintain that. But if you're looking out more macro, you're going to look at that $2. And $1 is a psychological level, just like geopsychological. Just like geo. So this is psychological warfare. Psychological warfare he's got going on here. Looking right here, we have the money flow that is still picking up, which is great, although everything else is telling you quite the opposite. To me, this feels like, the market's just taking a break, taking a breath, maybe going and getting like a little a yoga class, breathing, stretching, I stretched to the upside, now I got to stretch downwards and all that stuff, and that made sense. That made sense, right, Skeet? Right, Skeet. Okay. Black Hat said it's now spooky season. Oh, yes. And we have a spooky man in the chat. Spooky, he is. Spooky. Do you, guys, oh my gosh, we need to figure out what I'm doing for Halloween this year. I don't know what. What's gonna be my costume? I gotta see what I could come up with this year. Last year I really liked. What did I do? Last year was the witch costume. I think I did. Oh my god, it was Miss Witch Crypto. Oh shoot, dude! Like that was so funny, dude. Like that was actually really funny. Wow, I think I might want to do that again just because like that was really fun. It was like everyone really liked how I stepped into the character that day. I was like Miss Witch. I was a different person. It was so fun. Digibite. Oh yes. Gio, I don't follow you on Twitter, so I can't look at it. I don't follow you. Digibite. Yes, I will do Digibite. Absolutely. I love Digibite. Hold on. Give me a second. Let me grab that. Digibite. All right. Digibite. 0.006 cents. Oh, boy. Down 1.5%. Again, you're looking at that 0.066 as your bear scenario. We got nothing really below that, so I worry. Your bullish is 0.00831. We need this money flow to continue on Digibite, but everything else needs to pick up too. But the whole market looks like this right now, so the whole market looks like this. But people are saying like Miko, he's like, oh, not Miko, Molecule saying Bitcoin crashed to 50K coming. I mean, listen, I don't really know about that. I think the levels to watch are definitely that 52K as my bearish, my macro bearish. And if you're looking at the monthly, my bearish is around the 48.6, 48.7. So I do look at like what's going to liquidate people, and that is falling below 50K. However, this is usually when people may say, oh, this is the bearish time. We had it wasn't Rectember. It's not going to be October anymore. And then it just blows our mind. Otherwise, I think there could be a little nice implosion this month. And it's really going to go either way, where we really just take off or we're going to have some sort of occurrence here. But yeah, that's kind of Be Digibite for Halloween. Oh, yeah, I know you wanted the chart request. I'm so slow. Yeah, I guess like, how do I be Digibite for Halloween? I guess I would just dress up as a little blueberry or something. Gotta be blue. A little blueberry. The Alecki office in North Carolina are closed until further notice. I would like to say something right now. My heart goes out to every single person that is affected by this hurricane, because these people that are running our admin right now, they don't care. And that is so sad. And I wish people did care. I wish I was so rich. I would really go off. I would really go off and save everybody. I cannot believe that people are left astray. And I'm looking at videos online where like they're stranded. They got no radio. The EMTs are getting turned away. It sounds like a very other familiar situation. Again, I'm not going to get too deep about it. It's a travesty. It's an absolute travesty. And you know what? I should get deep about it. I don't know. Should I get deep about it? I don't know if I should. But at the end of the day, I think we need more humanity in this country. We need more humanity globally to the fact where the people are suffering, people are missing right now, and there's no way to find them. And who knows what happened? Who knows? There's a lot more to the story that we do not know. Casper says, my family and friend got wrecked in Tennessee. Gonna go volunteer this weekend. I send all my love out to you guys. All the love. There are towns completely underwater, completely under sand, and there is nothing going on. We need somebody to help. We need our leaders to step up and lead, and that is not happening right now. Not happening. Like, where's the North Carolina government? Like, where is the Tennessee government that's going to step in and say, hey, we need the feds to step in and come help us? Like, that's not happening right now. Why isn't that happening? And you know what? Where's our money going? Somewhere else. And you know what? We don't even know where it's really going when they say it's going somewhere else because there's no transparency. Blockchain. Doge, Department of Government Efficiency Commission. Get it going. Get it going. It doesn't matter what admin is in office. Get Doge. Get Doge. There is no leadership right now, and that's a shame. That's a shame. And you know what? It's sad that yeah. People need help. People need love. People need love. And I'm going to give you all love. But yeah, guys, we're going to do our best. We're going to spread love. We're going to spread all these things that are good in the world. And we're going to keep doing that on this channel. We're going to do the best that we could because that's what we could do right now. And hopefully, again, we could help a lot of people in different places with our love and the information we provide. And hopefully, again, things happen. Right, Yeti? Right, Yeti, welcome to the stream. But Casper, best of luck volunteering. I very much hope that you give us a report on what goes on in Tennessee. I don't know how bad they got hit in Tennessee, but I know North Carolina is completely wrecked right now. So all the love to everybody that volunteers, all the love to people that are actually doing something to help others. Absolutely, people need help. People need help. Bitnuendo said people need to like and subscribe. I agree. Right, Anthony Palladino saying Doge, Department of Government Efficiency Commission. Doge emojis in the chat. So bullish, so bullish. So bullish on humanity. I will be bullish on humanity. I root for the prosperity of all individuals on this earth. All individuals on this earth. But yeah, guys, we're getting after it today, and that's all good. And that's all good. We'll continue to get after it. I'm happy to get after it with every single one of you every single darn day. But thank you guys so much for joining me today. I appreciate every single one of you guys. And if you haven't yet, please do me a favor. Smash the like, subscribe, share it out with friends, because we're going to be back tomorrow as usual. We have a lot going on in this world. We're going to get things done. And we're going to actually be taking care of Emma's vision today. Emma's vision. So that's a good thing that we have going on today. Taking care of Emma's vision. But we're going to get after it, guys. I have so much things to get after, too, besides Emma's vision. I got to go take care of Emma's eyes. Got to go take care of Emma's eyes. Emma needs to see, guys. Right, Anthony? Emma needs to see. Emma needs to see. We still never got that resolved, guys, because New York is a mess. We couldn't get it done over there. But we're going to fix Emma's eyes. So, guys, if you're bullish on Emma's eyes and fixing Emma's eyes, put an Emma emoji in the chat. Give me Emma emojis. Please smash the like, subscribe, share it out with friends. I will see you guys tomorrow, as always, for the Daily Zest at 9:45 a.m. Eastern. Have a beautiful day, a happy Tuesday. Eat a taco. And as always, stay zesty. Peace.